A most basic medical and moral question is, who owns your body? I would think you do. And in a free society, I think that means you can take risks, go skiing, drive a race car. Most importantly, if you're sick, owning your body means you can try a medicine that you think might help you. Any medicine. Yet today in America, you can't. You can't try a medicine without government approval. Some people die because the FDA won't allow them to try a drug.
If you have a terminal illness, should you have the right to try treatments that might save your life but are not yet officially approved?
Michaela Knapp died 2 weeks ago. Keith Knapp lobbied members of Congress and the media to save his wife, but ran out of time.
Ran out of time. She died in April. The drug was approved just last week. In another case, two brothers have an illness that is causing their muscles to wither away until they die. There is no known cure, but the younger brother was lucky because the FDA did allow him to try an experimental drug, and that drug helped him. Max is getting better, but his brother Austin is not.
My brother Max can run and walk. I can only sit in my wheelchair and watch him.
Our government will not allow Austin to try something that worked for Max, that might let him live. Here's his mom.
If Austin is never given the chance to get on eteplirsen, we know with 100% certainty that he will die.
People die because government says no. But there is some good news. 3 states, Colorado, Louisiana, and Missouri, recently passed laws that say if you're terminally ill, the choice is yours, sort of. You may try an experimental drug if you can prove that you're terminal, if the drug company will let you have it, and if the FDA doesn't order the drug company not to give it to you. This small step towards sanity happened largely because of the work of the think tank, the Goldwater Institute. Starley Coleman works on this for Goldwater, so am I characterizing it correctly? 3 states now will allow you to beg and try to scheme and get something that might keep you alive.
That's right. So in those 3 states, people who are terminally ill are now allowed to go around the FDA straight to a drug company to ask permission to try to save their own lives.
But the drug company may say, no, I don't want to get in trouble with the FDA.
They might. And, obviously there's no guarantee with these laws. This whole show's topic is about choice, and we are trying to give people who are dying the choice to try to save their own life without the government's permission.
The FDA says, look, if you're dying, we have something called a compassionate use process. And today they emailed us, we allow nearly every expanded access request to proceed.
Sure, that's true, they do. Except the problem with the compassionate use program is that it takes over 300 hours of bureaucratic paperwork and wrangling to get through the process. And even though they might ultimately approve you, there have been a lot of documented cases of people actually dying while they're waiting for the FDA to make a decision.
It can take years. It routinely takes years.
Routinely.
I mean, they say, we allow nearly every expanded access 2-3 years later.
Right. So we're talking about terminally ill people here. They don't have 300 hours of bureaucratic wrangling time. They don't have time. They need help now. And what Right to Try lets them do is say, okay, I'm going to this drug company that has an experimental drug. They're going to give me an answer right away, yes or no. I at least have the choice to try.
Josh Thompson has ALS. His family initiated this process. What happened?
It took Josh's family about 3 years. He had to hire a law firm in order to get through the compassionate use process. The crazy thing about Josh's story is that the drug that he wanted to try was manufactured in Virginia by an American drug company, already legal in Italy. He just wanted to try it. 3 years, they finally gave it to him after he had already lost the ability to walk, talk, feed himself, and even swallow.
Is this just bureaucratic narrow-mindedness? I mean, they're not mean people.
No, I mean, look, all of these safety procedures that are in place at the FDA came because they're trying to keep people safe, right? And there's, a good time and a place for making sure that the aspirin and the Tylenol and the Zyrtec that we buy at CVS is not going to kill us. But when you are terminally ill, when your option is certain death or maybe not, the FDA really needs to think about how they address those issues.